1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister leading a high-level delegation is paying a two-day visit to Malaysia from today to hold talks with the Malaysian leadership on bilateral cooperation in diverse fields. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information says Radio Pakistan is working effectively to defend the ideological boundaries of Pakistan. The Speaker of the National Assembly says Pakistan will always stand by the oppressed people of occupied Kashmir. The Chinese government is appreciative of the support and solidarity expressed by the Pakistani leadership and the people with China in the wake of the outbreak of coronavirus. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has urged that any solution to the Palestine issue must be based on the establishment of a sovereign Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. The first semi-final of the ICC Under-19 World Cup 2020 will be played between Pakistan and India at Potchefstroom in South Africa tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has gone to Kuala Lumpur on a two-day visit to Malaysia. He is accompanied by the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar, and the Advisor on Commerce Abdur Razak Daud. During the visit, the Prime Minister will hold talks with his Malaysian counterpart Mahathir bin Mohamad. Both the sides are also expected to sign a number of important agreements and memoranda of understanding. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information, Dr. Firdaus Ashika Khan, has said Radio Pakistan is working effectively to defend the ideological boundaries of Pakistan, and its role in this regard always remained commendable. She was addressing an event of launching special songs Jannat Na Jalao and Ae Khuda Kashmir Solidarity Day by Radio Pakistan in Islamabad this evening. She said Radio Pakistan has played a vital role at every critical juncture and supported the nation both in the conditions of peace and war. Appreciating the release of two songs by Radio Pakistan in expressing solidarity with Kashmiris on the eve of the Kashmir Solidarity Day, Firdaus Ashika Khan said these songs will help the world to understand the real situation of Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir. The event was attended by the Director General Pakistan Broadcasting Corporation Samina Wakar, Director News Abdul Hadi Mayar, and other high officials of Radio Pakistan. The Speaker of the National Assembly Asad Kaisar has said Pakistan will always stand by the oppressed people of occupied Kashmir. Addressing an event in Islamabad today in connection with the Kashmir Solidarity Day, he said the Kashmiri people have rendered immense sacrifices for their inalienable right to self-determination. The Speaker said the Modi government has usurped the fundamental rights of the Kashmiri people, and there is shortage of medicines and food items in occupied Kashmir. Addressing the event, the Minister for Kashmir Affairs Ali Amin Khan Gandapur said 900,000 Indian troops have unleashed oppression against innocent Kashmiri people in occupied Kashmir. The Azad Jammu Kashmir Prime Minister Raja Farooq Haider Khan has called for national harmony to foil the nefarious designs of the Modi government. He was speaking at the oath-taking ceremony of the Kashmir Journalists Forum in Islamabad today. The AJK Prime Minister urged the world community to take notice of Modi's fascist policies, who is not only trampling the United Nations resolutions, but also violating bilateral agreements with Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, Hurriyat leaders have thanked the government and the people of Pakistan for extending full political, diplomatic and moral support to the oppressed people of Jammu and Kashmir. The Hurriyat Forum Chairman Mirwais Umar Farooq, in a message today in connection with the announcement by Pakistan to observe 5th February as Kashmir Solidarity Day, said the people of Kashmir want to see a politically stable and economically strong Pakistan. In Birmingham, Marco Lonchi, the member of Conservative Party in the British Parliament, addressing a conference on Kashmir, pledged to raise the issue of Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir on the floor of the House. The advisor to the Prime Minister on Finance, Dr. Hafiz Sheikh, has said a number of measures have been taken to check inflation. Talking to the media persons in Islamabad today, he said these include allowing the import of wheat and non borrowings from the State Bank of Pakistan. Hafiz Sheikh mentioned that there was zero borrowing from the central bank during the first 7 months of the current fiscal year. He said we have cut deficit and that the exchange rate stands stabilized. The advisor on finance said the International Monetary Fund team has started discussion in Islamabad with the government authorities to review Pakistan's performance under its $6 billion extended fund facility. He said the team would continue talks with the Pakistan government economic team until February 14th, and successful quarterly review would lead to release of third tranche of $450 million next month. Hafiz Sheikh said under the 39-month IMF extended fund facility, Pakistan has already received $1.44 billion in two installments. This is Radio Pakistan. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on National Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, says the government has made elaborate arrangements at the airports to ensure proper screening of passengers coming from China. Addressing a joint news conference along with the Chinese ambassador to Pakistan, Yao Sheng, in Islamabad today, he said the flight operation between Pakistan and China resumed today, and necessary barriers have been made to keep Pakistan safe from the virus. On the occasion, the Chinese ambassador assured to fully look after each and every Pakistani national in China faced with the challenge of coronavirus. He said, we are treating Pakistani friends as our own people, and the Pakistan government's foreign office and its embassy in Beijing are in constant touch with us to address the difficulties faced by the Pakistani community. The Chinese ambassador was appreciative of the support and solidarity expressed by Pakistani leadership and the people with China in this hour of trial. In China, the death toll from the coronavirus has risen to 361, which emerged in Wuhan city in the central province of Hubei. According to the National Health Commission, the number of new confirmed infections rose by 2,829, bringing the total to 17,205. Another 171 cases have been reported in Australia, Britain, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Japan, Russia, Spain, Thailand, the United States, and 14 other countries and regions outside China. Meanwhile, China accused the United States of spreading fear over a coronavirus outbreak by pulling nationals out and restricting travel instead of offering significant aid. The Ministry of Railways and the Sindh government have agreed to start work on the revival of the Karachi Circular Railway to facilitate the people. Talking to the media persons in Karachi today, the Minister for Railways, Sheikh Rashid Ahmed, said it is our utmost effort to commence the project as soon as possible, which is part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. On the occasion, the spokesman of the Sindh government, Murtaza Wahab, said the Karachi Circular Railway project will cost 200 billion rupees. Earlier, Sheikh Rashid met the Sindh Chief Minister Murad Ali Shah in Karachi today and discussed the Karachi Circular Railway project. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has urged that any solution to the Palestine issue must be based on the establishment of a sovereign and geographically integrated Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. This has been stated by the OIC Secretary General Yusuf bin Ahmed Al Usaimin during meeting to discuss the United States so-called Middle East plan in Riyadh. He also reaffirmed that his organization supports the Palestinian Authority and people's choices. Russia has expressed concern over the attacks by militants in Syria's Idlib region, where the Turkish and Syrian forces have clashed in recent days. The concern was shown after the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Ankara would continue to retaliate after 4 of its troops were killed due to shelling by the government forces. In Syria, 4 Turkish soldiers were martyred and 9 others injured in intense shelling by the government forces in northwestern part of Syria today. One of the injured is in critical condition. cricket. The first semi-final of the ICC Under-19 World Cup 2020 will be played between Pakistan and India at Potchefstroom in South Africa tomorrow. The match will start at 1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, cloudy weather conditions with chances of rain and snowfall over the hills is expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, Punjab, and Islamabad. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.